Hey there, Pooblings, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Pooborama, and in today's video, we are going to be talking about the Money Fronts DLC. This is obviously the latest, and at least what Rockstar would say, the greatest DLC added into the game. And to be fair, there are certain quality of life fixes and improvements that were added that are really nice. But there's also a lot of lacking content and diversity that kind of made this update feel a bit washed. In today's video, I'll be sharing all of my opinions when it comes to this update, everything to know, and you guys can share your thoughts, feelings, comments, and opinions down below. As always, if you enjoy content like this and you want to see more, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below. I keep everybody informed on everything you need to know about GTA. Enough yapping, let's get straight into it, starting off with the most important thing when it comes to this new DLC, and that is 3 new properties. We have the hands-on car wash, the Higgins helicopter tours, and smoke on the water. Now, these 3 properties basically feature the same objectives. Essentially, if you go onto the computer in any one of these properties or call Raph on the phone, you will have 3 options. The first option is a car wash or weed delivery helicopter tour. Doing this will lower your heat bar, which will then allow you to do more missions to earn more money, which will then raise your heat bar, requiring you then to do more normal missions to lower the heat bar. So it's kind of like this never-ending cycle. No matter what, though, you will have to lower the heat bar every few hours, or you won't be able to make passive income. Money laundering earns, I think it's what, $35,000 and takes around 5 to 10 minutes. And then we have Mr. Faber work, which is definitely my least favorite thing about the DLC. Mr. Faber work is the new missions that Rockstar has added. And not only do they pay awful, they only pay like $20,000 to $30,000 for 10 to 15 minutes of work, but they're also not fun. One of the missions involves you running around a scrapyard to find buried whiskey bottles or something. It sucks, it's boring, and it's not fun at all. And I'll be honest, most of the missions are not fun at all. So because of that, it's a bit of a bummer because, yeah, I mean, that's the biggest bummer for me about the whole DLC is the fact that there is literally no new content. I mean, yes, obviously we have some new vehicles. If we make our way over to Southern San Andreas or Legendary Motorsport, there's a few new cars. We got the LSCM Cheetah, we got the Suzume, Karen Everon RS, Ubermacht, a Sentinel GTS, we got the Dubachi Rapid GTX. Those are all new cars. Make your way over to Southern San Andreas, to Colossae Drift Walton, then we got the normal Walton, the Minimus, Tampa GT, the Hardy, the Woodlander. We do have a lot of new vehicles. And I'm not here to say that the vehicles are bad. They're not. Honestly, the Tampa GT is super fun. Same for the Woodlander because they have HSW. The Minimus is a pretty nice vehicle. And all of the Legendary Motorsport cars are great. The Rapid GTX is amazing. The Karen Everon RS is a beast. Same for the Sentinel GTS, Suzume. All of these vehicles are really, really good. It's not bad in terms of vehicles. The problem I have in terms of content is that there's no missions that are actually fun, and even if they were fun, because they don't pay well, it definitely makes them hard to be kind of worthwhile. Like, we're in a point where there are so many good ways to earn money, it doesn't make sense why Rockstar also gives us awful ways to earn money, right? For example, I can complete the Caprico heist in 40 minutes, maybe even less. And it'll pay me $1.2 million to $1.5 million, depending on what target I get. Or I can spend 15 minutes of time to earn $30,000 doing Mr. Faber work. So in 40 minutes, I will earn $100,000 doing Mr. Faber work, and I'll have to lower my heat level, versus the same 40 minutes spent on the Caprico heist, earning literally 10 times that. It just doesn't make sense why Rockstar makes these missions and payouts so repetitive and so boring. It's like they don't care. And to be honest, I don't think they do. I think that's really the biggest problem I have with this DLC, is it clearly shows they don't care. They're not putting in as much effort as they should be. They're focusing on GTA 6. And I get it, focus on GTA 6. But at least make the missions fun if you're going to put them in GTA 5. Don't give us a half-assed update, because that's what this one really, really feels like. The really good part about this DLC is simply quality of life. And I think that's what Rockstar was going for, right? Not every player has hundreds of millions of dollars in the bank account like I do. do. There's a lot of people watching today's video that want to earn more money, and they want nice quality of life improvements. And that is exactly what this DLC was about, right? First of all, we have a wall safe, and this earns me $28,000 of income. And if you complete 15 car wash missions, it actually goes up to $30,000 of income by simply purchasing every single business in the game. That's really nice. You have $100,000 in the wall safe right now, and yeah, basically every 48 minutes, this is earning $28,000. So once every few hours, I have to come over here, grab my income, and then lower the heat level by doing a quick car wash mission. That's it. That's all I got to do. And I'm going to earn $28,000. That is amazing, and it makes this one of the best passive businesses in the game because you literally don't need to lift a finger. That I really like about the car wash. The problem is, that's it. That's really the only part of this entire DLC that I think is good when it comes to the passive income. Oh, my game is dying. Okay, I don't know what was going on with my game there. It just had a seizure and died in front of me. But we're back, and it does appear to be working again. Now, in general, as I was saying before, this DLC is mainly quality of life, right? Purchasing the car wash gives you not only that passive income, but also a 35% boost to any sale missions done with your counterfeit cash factory. That is nice, because the counterfeit cash business was always pretty average, and now it earns basically the same as the Coke lockup. And that is really good, especially if you have friends to help you sell, but even if you're selling solo, you can still make a decent amount of income with the counterfeit cash factory. Now, out of the 3 new properties, my favorite is definitely Higgins Helicopter Tours, and the reason why is 2 different things. First of all, you can spawn any personal helicopter you want right on this little screen here. So if I just go to personal helicopter, yep, there you go. Now I have an FH1 Hunter, which I can take off. That is sick. I really, really like that about this property. Not only that, but you also have the ability to get a 10% boost on all hangar sale missions. So if we source cargo in the hangar, instead of being worth $30,000, it's going to be worth $33,000 because Higgins Helicopter Tours gives you a 10% boost. That also is really good, and it boosts the amount of money you can make with the hangar to over $1 million every hour. That is crazy, and it really does make the hangar one of the best active grinding capabilities in the game, right up there next to the Dr. Dre VIP contract and the Cayo Perico heist. So I really like Higgins Helicopter Tours. The final property is Smoke on the Water, which is literally right across the water. Smoke on the Water, once again, has the same missions as the other properties, just designed a little bit differently to be weed-oriented instead of helicopter or car-oriented. Now, Smoke on the Water, if you actually blow up the van, will lower your heat bar, and you don't have to do anything, which is really, really nice. The other nice thing about Smoke on the Water is that it gives you a 35% bonus to weed business sale missions. It's nothing crazy, but it is still a business that will give you some extra cash. So really what Rockstar's done here is they've given us some big bonuses to other properties by purchasing these properties, while also giving us a little side of passive income. And that is pretty nice, I will say, right? I'm not going to sit here and try and act like this DLC sucks, because it doesn't. If you're a new player and you're looking for great avenues to earn money, these 3 new properties are a fantastic way to do that. You're earning great passive income, and when you pair that with the fact that you're getting all these bonuses on the other properties, it is great. Plus, purchasing any of these properties are super cheap. The car wash was $1 million. The helicopter tours was like $800,000, and Smoke on the Water was $700,000. So in total, it's $2.7 million to purchase the 3 properties. That is dirt cheap when you compare it to any other type of business in the game, especially, again, those bonus income values you're making. So I'm definitely not going to sit here and say I have huge problems with this new DLC. So I'm not here to hate on Rockstar, right? I do like certain aspects, but the problem is, as a player who already has everything I want in this game, it's a little disappointing when we don't have anything new or exciting, right? The Oscar Guzman Flies Again was fun because we had a brand new storyline, and it not only pays well, but is pretty fun to complete. You get to shoot a plane out of the sky, and then you can use the plane to destroy a bunch of enemy targets. That is actually pretty fun, and while not everybody likes the Oscar Guzman Flies Again, I do. But this DLC did not really bring anything new to the table. I mean, again, we have Mr. Faber work. We also have the Quickie Farm missions, which, you get to drive the new BMW around the map and complete some missions there. We also have the new group sex armored van deliveries, which are also really, really boring. I mean, in general, most of the ways to earn money and new content in this DLC is boring. It's not exciting at all. And that's really, I think, the biggest disappointment for me. I hate when Rockstar releases DLCs and the content itself is just a snooze fest. I think the bail office was another great example of that. The bail office doesn't pay well, just like this business, but at least this business does have some other ways to earn money. But the biggest problem with the bail office is that the missions just aren't fun. The base missions, like the security contracts for the agency, just suck. They're not fun at all. And when you pair that with the fact that there's the Mr. Favor work doesn't pay well and also really isn't fun to do, you know, it's not even about the money. It's just they're not fun. I want fun content that I can grind with friends, that I can have a good laugh with. And this DLC did not bring that content. So overall, I'm going to give this DLC a 6 out of 10. And the reason it gets a 6 out of 10 is simply because of the fact it brings a lot of quality of life changes, and you're allowed to earn pretty good money with the new passive income and bonuses to other properties. But that's it. In terms of fun, it is literally a 0 out of 10. There is nothing fun about this DLC. There's nothing that I like about it in that regard. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments down below. And as always, if you enjoy videos like this and you want to see more, please consider smashing that subscribe button so you can become a poobling. Either way, I'll see you all next one. Bye-bye.